guys, it is Amelia from Amelia Sells. Today I'm going to do a afternoon in the life of, because I did not start filming until 12, so, well, 12:08 to be exact. But I will give you a quick recap of how my morning went. I woke up later than I wanted to, because I stayed up way too late watching YouTube videos and live shows. I got my one package I had to mailed out. I went for a walk. I went for a 1.5 mile walk today. Gradually, getting a little bit, going further every day. Actually, it was 1 mile and 1.8, but I'm only counting it as 1.5 miles. So, yeah, because I'm doing a new thing. Now, this might not seem like a lot for some people, and it's really not, but it's just like my first week goals, and then I'm going to drastically up them every week. Maybe not drastically, but up them quite a bit. So I'm doing like week 1, I'm going to walk 8 miles this week, do, so many crunches, do a workout video for so many minutes, make sure I'm juicing twice a day, every day. And then the next week, I'll walk like 12 miles, and then I want to get at least up to like my normal one used to be like 4 miles a day. So I need to get back to doing that at least, if not more. And then I'll maybe throw like a bike ride in there or 2 a week, or, gradually grow it a little by little when it takes me less time to do what I'm already doing. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways. So I went on a walk, came home, ate some breakfast. I didn't feel like cooking, so I had orange and a banana. And now I'm making coffee, because I haven't had coffee yet today. Oh, and I did bid on an online auction that I've never done that before, so I'm kind of excited about that. Hopefully I get some good stuff, or the stuff I want, at least. Some of it's going to be good if I get it for What the Heck Wednesdays. I have that tonight, which I still haven't found my item for. Oh well. And now I am getting ready to, I think that's all I did this morning. But now I am getting ready to go through my bag of stuff that I actually photographed yesterday, and I was supposed to finish yesterday, but I didn't. So I'm going to package this stuff up and get it listed for I can have good listings on Posh and some listings on eBay, because I need to start listing more regularly, because my sales haven't been listing. But yeah, that's the recap of the morning. So right now I'm going to be packaging some clothing for Posh. Would you guys like to see how I do it? Sure, right? First of all, I clear off a spot. Usually there's not this much stuff. Well, let's be honest. There usually is. There shouldn't be this much stuff on my desk, because I have places for it all. I just never put it back. So, and then I want to do something with the mess behind me, and I still haven't put my eBay boxes up. I got those the other day. I got the 6 by 4 by 4 and the 8 by 6 by 4s. I got 2 boxes of the small ones and 1 of the other ones. So I always put one of these risks of suffocation on my bags that I use for my clothing, because why not? I take my clothing piece. This is our cute Mickey. I will do a double take over. I'm going to start doing a new step when I do clothing, which is going to take longer, but I think it will help me not miss like holes as much. Because that's like a problem for me. I'm going to start steaming every single clothing piece. Like I said, it's going to take some while, but I'm just sick of missing holes. I think being that close to the fabric will be good. Will help with that. My ear's ringing. What is that up with that? I didn't wear my night guard last night again. Maybe that's why it's all out of whack. Okay, so these are a little bit bigger. Almost all my clothing goes on Posh. I'm really getting into where I don't like to sell certain stuff on certain platforms. Like, I do sell my men's, like, shirts and stuff on eBay, but I'm really trying to get most of my clothing off of eBay and onto Posh. Or, like, auctions. I'll do, like, clothing auctions on eBay. Same thing with Etsy. I'm trying to get all my vintage items off of Etsy and onto eBay. And I'm just going to make Etsy a pattern store. So I need to get those moved over. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. I feel like that's everyone's life though, right? It's a little bit bigger than my bag. It's okay. I like these bags because they are kind of thin and they do stretch pretty good. See? It's great. We're just going to put a piece of tape on it. I know I brought my, hold on, pause. Okay, I had to go get my book with what's the numbers are. And I did throw some, sometimes I use Tyvek envelopes depending on the size. These might actually go into a Tyvek. I just use regular poly bags that I buy really cheap online. And if I want to put like a thank you note in there, I will when it sells. Okay, sorry about that phone call. It was spam. Okay, so actually these fit in here pretty darn good. And I don't seal them yet because you can't unseal these. I just put a little piece of tape on them. I do use a lot of tape. It's my only like wasteful thing. I try to use this stuff though because it's like a lot cheaper. 6 for $1 or something at the Dollar Tree. Okay. Then I just write the number on it. Now with Posh I don't have to weigh the items, but I do just in case it ends up going to auction or, you know, on eBay. I switch it and that way I have everything in my book. I used to not do this step, but I think these are kids. I need to write that somewhere. And then I will just put this aside, and then when I get a lot of them, I will, or when I finish, I will go put them in a bin or a tub or a shelf or something, wherever they fit. Yeah, let's see what else I got in here. This real thin blouse. And I'm going to use keywords, I think, for this, like festival wear, you know. Because it's lightweight, it's a cute print, and it can be wore to, you know, festivals when it's hot out. Be wore over something. It is sheer. I don't know if I wrote that it was sheer. I always try to remember to put these in before. Put this on before I put the clothes in. I used to close them, my bags like with these, but I don't anymore. I just put them in the corner. Because I always got ripped and they'd be hard to open if I needed to open them. Just do that. Okay, well, that's basically what I do. It's not like super entertaining. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this, and I will check back in when something a little bit more exciting happens. Hey guys, so I got done with my, what was I doing? Packaging my stuff up before I could get it listed. I haven't listed it yet. I took the dogs outside. It's kind of lunchtime, so, which I ate a late lunch, or breakfast, but I want to look at some, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Some juices, because I think I'm either out or almost out of my normal juice I drink. My normal juice I drink is beet, carrot, cucumber, kale, or spinach juice together. Now, a lot of people are like, how can you drink that? My husband thinks it's gross. It's, at first it wasn't like very enjoyable, you know, when you're eating something new. And then I just, you know, got used to it, and now I like it. So, it kind of has a little bit, the carrots make it have kind of a sweet taste. But it's not for everyone. But I've been wanting to try some new juices, and my friend, you know who you are, got me this squeezed book for Christmas. It was like a Secret Santa gift. And I've been really, really wanting to try it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try this cucumber, apple, and dill juice, I think. I'm still looking. And I'm actually going to use my small juicer, I think, to try it out, do some test runs of juices. Actually, no. I'm going to try maybe the spring cleaning, because it has carrots, and I really like carrots. I might not put the beet in it, because I don't think I have any. But I think I'm going to use my small juicer to try this out, see if I like them. I have a big, what is it called? It's like one of those, oh, I can't remember what it's called. But it like grinds the vegetables instead of just, it's like an auger. My juicer is like an auger kind of, and it crushes and squeezes it. So it's a pretty big juicer, but I also have a very small juicer. That way I can like test juices, right? Actually, I had it. I just kept it just in case. And it's like a no-name brand. The one I have is actually a pretty good one. I just don't remember what it's called. But I bought it used because they were expensive. So, anyways, I'm going to try one of these juices out and see how I like it. So I guess I will show you. I might use my big one. We'll see. I will probably videotape it though, so stay tuned. Okay, before I start my juice, I actually am prepping my eggplants. I'm making an eggplant parmesan tonight, so I have to let them sit out and dry out a little bit. That's how I usually salt mine and leave mine out for like, and slice them and leave it out for like a few hours. Just make sure some of the moisture's out of them for that you don't get really soggy eggplant parmesan. So, I'm going to set these aside and start cutting my veggies. I probably won't film me cutting the veggies. I'll just show you the fruit. I'll just show you the end results. Okay, so the juicer I have is called the Champion, and it's a pretty good sized juicer. I got everything cut in the back. I didn't have cucumbers, so I'm just going to have to use without cucumbers. But I'm just glad to try something different. So I'm going to turn this on, and it's going to be really loud. And I'm just going to show you how I juice like 1 or 2 carrots. Maybe. So, I have the plunger thing. Actually, I got this for Christmas because it didn't come with it when I got it because I This is a used juicer. So, okay, let's get it started. It's loud. Kind of messy. And then it comes, like, the stuff that is left over comes out right here. Okay, so that is how it works. It's messy. That's why I only like doing it like once every 2 weeks or once a week. But I'm going to finish this and I'll show you the results. Okay, that's how much it made, the juice. Not too much, maybe enough for a day and a half. And then this is the leftovers. This is like the pulp type stuff, the stuff that gets grind out. This one does an okay job. It's not too like wet still. But if I had a compost, I would use this in compost, but I don't compost because I live in town and I just don't want to attract bugs and stuff. But it would be really good for that. And I know there's some things you can do with this also, which I want to look into. I just haven't yet. But anyways, I'm done juicing. I already washed my juice stuff. It's underneath here because that's like the biggest advice if you juice. Wash your juicer immediately. That way you don't have to worry about stuff sticking, drying. So I'm going to put this in the fridge for now, let it cool off, and then I'll try it after. I'm going to do a load of dishes. Just because I have some space, I need to do dishes too real quick. And then I'll taste this while I list. So I will return. Okay, so I did like 2 loads of dishes and cleaned part of my stove. Now I'm having an egg spinach sandwich it's like a broke yolk sandwich for lunch. It's like, I'm having a late lunch because I'll probably have a late supper. And then I'm going to have my juice and get to work. So while I eat, I am going to watch a video, relax just a little bit, and then get back to work afterwards. Because I need to get some stuff listed. I've been doing a lot of home stuff, which is fine. But I really need to focus on listing. So, that's what I'm going to do. I will check back in whenever something interesting is happening. Okay, so I finished my midday lunch because it's like 2:30, and I'm gonna be drinking my juice. I already tasted it, and I was kind of scared because of the celery in it, because I've had juice with celery before, and it can be kind of, it's a weird taste. It's a different kind of taste, but it works with this pretty good. It's pretty tasty. It's a little bit sweeter than what I'm used to, so that's nice, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it for the next couple days, and I can't wait to try another recipe. So right now I'm gonna drink my juice. I have another cup of coffee. After I get to my coffee, I'll probably get a glass of water or my juice or whatever first, and I'm gonna list. I'm so ready to get to listing. I feel like I'm busy all the time, but I don't accomplish anything completely. So also what I've been doing is, before I can get more exercise in, when I took my dogs out, I walk around my yard and I calculated average steps it is. It's like 75, 80, so I'm gonna use 75, and then that way I know how far I'm going. And I'm just trying to put extra exercise in my day whenever I can. So that's what we did. I walked around, threw the dogs' toys for them a little bit. Yeah, had fun. Okay, well, I am going to go because it looks like they're getting into something. Bubba, what are you getting into? Hey, Bubba, what are you doing? And I am going to list. Okay, So I am using Be Funky to make a collage for Posh. It's like the easiest one for me to make or to use. So okay, computer. And we are going to be where's this one? And I'm losing my mouse. Where's it at? There it is. Hold on, guys. Okay, it's kind of hard to push control and work a mouse with one hand. Okay, so I use just the 2, which is over here. Believe it's this one. Yeah. Okay, go back. And you just drag your photos in. So that's the wrong one. Not very good at holding my camera. Okay. And bam! There's my collage from my first photo. And I just hit save. Or computer, or how do I do that? Oh, save right here. And save. And save. And that's that. That is how I use Be Funky. Super easy. Okay. I am getting ready to do my What the Heck Wednesday show. It's like 5:22. My show's at 5:30. I got 5 things listed on eBay, 3 on Posh. Hopefully I can get a couple more on eBay tonight. We shall see. Sorry. I do have my What the Heck item. If you want to know what it is, you're going to have to rewatch the What the Heck Wednesday show. And then I printed out my recipe, which I've made this recipe before, but I always print it when I make it. And then I just use it for scratch paper after I get done. But this recipe takes like an hour and a half to make, so it takes a while, but it's really good. So it's like a fried eggplant parmesan. Really, really good. So after I get done with my show, I'm going to do this. This will be a really short show, though. Probably not even 20 minutes. We'll see. I just don't have a lot to talk about. My cell's have been horrible, so. Anyways, I'm going to get going on my show here in a bit. And I will start recording again when it's, let's see, supper time, or when I'm making supper. Probably when I'm making supper. So I will see you then. Okay, so I'm making eggplant parmesan. I didn't have, sorry, I can't remember how I did. So I just did some saltine crackers with a little bit of quinoa flour. And then I also didn't have milk. I know I'm so prepared. But that's okay. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to the noodles. So I'm just going to a little bit. It should taste good. And I also added some seasoning. You use Italian seasoning. I use just regular seasoning. So what you do is you just kind of, after you've dried out your eggplants for a while, this might need And since this is thicker than breadcrumbs, I'm just kind of making sure they get covered, pretty good. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to finish this, and I will be back when I'm getting these ready to fry. Okay, so my oil's heated up quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and, you don't need a lot of oil in it, just enough for them to brown the eggplant. Doing about half of them. At once. Okay, I will show you when they're flipped in my paws. So this is what they look like when they're flipped. They're almost done, actually. This one's I need flipped again because you already had to keep adding oil to it to get that nice golden brown. Oops. And this helps them not be soggy. Your eggplant parmesan soggy. You do a fry. Is it the healthiest eggplant parmesan recipe? Probably not. Okay, so I have another set to do and I will be back. Okay, so turn this back on. I might saute some garlic. I'm just using the same pan. I don't have more dishes to do. So I'm going to saute those, and then I'm going to make some sauce. You can buy regular marinara sauce if you really want to. That's up to you. I just make my own marinara and spaghetti sauce with tomato sauce and tomato paste and seasoning. So, but while that is going, I am going to be shredding some cheese. It's a mixture of Parmesan and mozzarella cheese is what you want to put on. I already have shredded Parmesan, but I always buy my mozzarella cheese. Oh, all my cheese other than Parmesan. In not going to cook these too long. I don't want them to burn. I just want to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the sauce. Ah, that was way too hot. And some water so it doesn't cook it. Don't do that. That's okay though. Okay. And then I do have some tomato paste, which I need to find a spatula for to help it be thick. And this is just a marinara sauce, so I don't have to add really any onions. You can if you want. You can use probably just spaghetti sauce if you really wanted to. Like if I made spaghetti sauce, I would add onions. Maybe more garlic, mushrooms. I like mushrooms in my spaghetti sauce. So, then you're going to want to add some seasoning. I'm going to do just some Italian seasoning to it. my stuff pretty flavorful. I really like the tasteful or taste. I don't know what it's called, but they have a pizzeria seasoning, and it is my all-time favorite. I saved the packet because I stopped making it. Tastefully Simple Pizzeria Seasoning. You know where I can get some of this? Let me know. Really good. Okay, so I'm just going to cook this down and I'll show you once it's done. Okay, so here's the finished sauce. It's kind of thin. That's okay for me. I'm going to go ahead and get a pan and we're going to put this together. Okay, so I went ahead and put some sauce in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to lay the eggplant on top. And then you just put some of the sauce on top. You don't want to, you don't have to smother it. You just put it on top. I mean, you can if you want to. It's up to you. I like mine with just a little bit of sauce. Or a little bit more sauce than recipe calls for, so. Okay. And then I have Parmesan and I have mozzarella, so I'm going to actually mix these. Most of the Parmesan, I'm going to save just a little bit, about this much, because I need it for another recipe. I'm making garlic Brussels sprouts. And then you just mix this Brussels sprouts. And I like to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. And I really like the shredded Parmesan cheese. It just tastes better than like the powdered stuff, I think. Okay, so you just put the cheese on top of each one. I believe, let me make sure, sprinkle a... Exactly. So it is kind of unhealthy because we are eating a lot of cheese, but it is what it is. And then you do the same thing with the next layer. You just keep piling them. Like so. And then I am going to put the sauce like in the middle, down here, between like the gaps, too. And now Renee walked down and put the water bill in the little thingy. It's down there, the slot. Our town is so little, it has a deposit box